Hello everyone, and welcome back to Keepsakes by Patty Cakes. Today I'm going to be working on the cover of my journal. I was following along. I know I mentioned in another video with Angela Kerr on her Floral Folly journal, but I'll probably be naming it something else. But I finally got it put together after several mistakes. The original one turned out to be too small for the actual journal, which was this one. And it had satin for the covering. It actually goes this way. Okay. There's a pocket here and a slide here. And then you turn it over and there's a part in the back. Well, as you can see, there's no actual signature on this. So I redid it my own way and actually put a signature on this side. And then we got the same pocket. And then we have another signature for the back. And where I made a mistake on this one is I used a box that had writing all over it, so I decided to paint it first with this Tim Holtz Distress Paint Pumice Stone. Well, it actually dried a lot darker than I thought it would. And so when I put the satin on, it came through, which you can tell a little bit on this, maybe. I'm not sure on the camera, that it went through on the satin again. So I ended up using this material, which is a pink checked material, to cover it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I don't know if you can see, but I do have a heart stitch all the way around it on there. And so the first thing I'm going to do is, I have several pieces of lace laid out, but I think I've kind of chosen the ones that I want. So first I'm going to glue this one down, and I'll have to cut that off. So I hope everybody's doing well. It's way gloomy here again in Ohio today. We had rain all day yesterday, and I spent all day yesterday in bed. This weather just kills me, but it's all good. Have good days and bad days, right? Take out some wipes here. And I'm going to be using my Fabri-Tac glue to put this down. So I'm just going to start at the top here. I wish I would have had a dry wipe to start out with, because it helps so much with pressing this down. I think I'll get my little thing here to help me out. This is like a silicone brush that I got from Amazon a while back, and it's from barvati.com if anyone's interested. So I'm just going to kind of spread this out everywhere. I've heard from several people that they have a hard time getting ideas for covers, but it's actually, I guess I sometimes have difficulty with it. Like, the cover that I was originally going to do on this has changed totally because of the material I'm using. I was going to use more appliques, and I just didn't think it was right for this journal. So I kind of think it's just personal preference on what you want to use, because you can use anything, like whatever comes to your mind. I don't really plan it out per se. I do for the videos, but if I was doing one in general off camera, you know, I just throw it down, see what works. So I'm going to put this one down here, but I do know that I'm going to have this on my spine, but I can't put it down until I do my binding, because I want to put the lace over top the binding. So I am just going to leave this part here up and not glue it down, I mean, until that part is ready. So I'll glue the rest of it down, and I think I'm going to take it to the inside as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just start by gluing these little parts down. And, you know, it might sound kind of cheesy or something, but, you know, if you just lay down different pieces, I mean, that's kind of how I do it, is lay down different pieces and see what I like the best. I have no idea going into it knowing what's going to end up there. And I know one of the people who was asking about the journal covers, she has a very good eye for fabrics and things like that, so I know she'll do really, really well doing a cover. Okay. Now I want to take this to this side as well, so I'm going to cut it off about there before the crease, I'm hoping. There we go. And just glue this down. I hope you can see I'm probably out of frame there. And then you can always go back and glue down the pieces that you might have missed. See, I don't like that sticking up, so I'm going to, I mean the glue is coming through the little pieces and it's shiny, so I just take a dry rag and pull some of that out. So we'll go ahead and glue the rest of this down. So how is everyone else's weather today? I hope you're all staying cool. I know in California it's been reported that it's been very hot. And I saw one where they said that they were limiting the, I can't remember where it was, the drinking water and electricity. Can't remember where that was at though. But I'm praying for y'all. That's got to be horrible. Gotta have water for our bodies. This part's gonna be covered up. Oh, I got a cat hair. Okay. Let's see. Just want to make sure I get all that glue off. Okay. So, let's see. Next. I have this picture from the kit, and one sec. Okay, so sorry about that. I'm going to glue this picture onto the back of this frame. This is also from Angela's Ephemera kit for the Floral Folly journal. I'm just going to pull this out and go ahead and glue this on. I'm going to use some art glitter glue on this side. I like this picture because it had some greens along with the pink to add more color to the front. I just thought it was really pretty. Okay, and this frame is a Tim Holtz frame, and I just took some of the oh my goodness, what is it called? Hold on, I'll tell you. I can never remember. It is called Nouveau Embellishment Mousse, and I used a little bit of a pink color and a little bit of a green color in here, and if I turn it, it is shiny. So we have that now, and then let's see, I wanted some of this lace. I want it to go down the side of this, I think. So we'll just cut some of this off. I hope I got that long enough. Let me see. Yep, that'll work. That's gonna go there. So I'm gonna glue this down. Make sure it's the right side. And again, I went back to the Fabri-Tac because it works really great with material. Make sure that's the front. Yep. Just want to see. I think that's good. Okay, and that is going to go here. And then I have this piece cut off from a antique doily. Excuse me, and I kind of wanted to come down here with something, but I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to partially glue this on as well, so I know where things are going to go. I think that would be better. So, let me see if this is pretty straight down there. And I'm going to need it to about here. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to measure. And pray that it turns out okay. Okay. Yep, there we go. And it'll go like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. Oops. And glue this down. I can never tell sometimes which is, there's the back, which is the front and which is the back. So I'm just going to glue it onto here, and then I can glue parts down. Okay. So I'm going to do it about here. Okay. And turn it around. And I'm just going to kind of go on, you know, the pieces where there's the embroidered thread instead of the clear parts. I'm going to try to get it down. I mean, it's okay if you get it on the mesh part, but there's just more to adhere to, you know, on the... Oh, I said I wasn't going to do that because I didn't put my binding in yet. But I wanted to get this part anyway up here. So I probably shouldn't have did all that. Let me take some of this off. Wasn't thinking. Okay. Let's just put this here. Guess we'll just do a little bit here. Get all this stuck down. I'm glad you guys yelled at me and said, no, don't do that. So that will be there. And then I can glue this down. Little pieces of thread. Has anybody else been crafting? Doing any fun stuff? I'm still working. I gotta finish up the journal, and I'm hoping to have a flip through for you by the end of the week. So I think my next video will be Roxy's weekly challenge, of course. So that'll be fun. I need to glue under here. Okay. There we go. Okay, so next maybe we'll do the picture. And to see. I do want that there. Maybe I'll fold this kind of around before I put it down. Like that. And then I'm going to have, I think, some bows. Either there or down here. I think maybe down here would be better. And then I can put a label or something up there. Maybe this could go, well, I really don't want it under because then it won't glue down quite right there. So I'm just going to glue this down. And I'll be using the Fabri-Tac again. Uh-oh. Just noticed that this got wet and ruined my picture. So I'm going to take a pause and put a new one in. Sorry about that, my video shut off on me. So I fixed this, and what had happened was I set it down on top of a wet wipe. So my apologies for that. I got it fixed and I actually glued it down. And so the next thing I'm going to do is try to figure out how to put this on. Now I do want it kind of loose, but not all the way open. And I'm guessing most people would probably use hot glue, but I'm not going to do that. And I think I might cut some of this off. Just so I can kind of glue it down like so. So what I think I will do is glue these two parts together first. Just kind of overlap them. My mom is coming over to visit today, so hoping I can get this done and uploaded before that time. So if I put this here, I'm going to need something to cover that. I might use one of these. So I'm just going to kind of gather that up and glue it down. I'm going to leave that dry. Okay. And then I have, let me see, where are you? A pink bow with this crinkled fabric. And I think that's going to go like that. I need to get one of these flowers, cut a piece of this lace. Sorry for reaching over you there. Okay. And I'm just going to cut the pieces I want. Try not to cut the pieces I do want. Okay. Okay. Don't want all of that. Let's see. Don't know if I want this top part either, but just want to see before I cut it off. I think that'll be okay. Or do I want it without? This would cover up this a little bit better, I think, so I'm just going to glue this down. Let me just fix this little piece here. Okay. Oops. There we go. And we'll have that little flippy thing there. Let's get some of this glue off. Keep my little pieces. Can always use these little scraps. I have my little container there. And we'll just glue on the bow. See if you can see that, I hope. I don't know if it's not sticking very well. It's soaking into the stuff, so I'm just going to put a little bit more. Hopefully get this down. Okay. And then I just want to tack it down a little bit in a few places. Have to let that dry. Oopsie. Hoping that doesn't go so dark there. Don't know if I like that or not. This right here. Might have to take that off. I wish you could tell me now. Oh boy. Choices, choices. I don't think I like it. Ugh. I don't know. I'm going to leave it off for now. I don't think I like it. I think I like it without it. Let me know what you think in the comments, with or without it. And that's all I'm going to do for the cover today. Oops, sorry about that. It didn't mean to shake the camera. So, yes, that was fun. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions or want to leave me a comment, that would be awesome. And I thank you for joining me today. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.